What's up, guys? How you doing today? This is Philly Tom. Please subscribe to my channel and please give this video a like. Today let's talk about how you can get a seafood processing job in the US/Alaska from another country. I'm doing this video, guys, because a lot of people have been hitting me up on my inbox and my Facebook and my Instagram and on my YouTube channel, asking questions on how they can get a job, a seafood processing job from another country. Okay, let's dive right into it. First and foremost, the most important thing, guys, if you're coming from another country, is that if you're from Serbia, Croatia, I don't know, Kenya, France, England, Germany, Spain, Italy. The most important thing to get is to get a travel visa to the United States. Now, Philly Don, what type of visa? Well, the type of visa that you need to get, the name of that visa is the H-2B visa. That is the visa that you need to get to work in the United States in the seafood processing business. And the reason why you can get that visa, because Philly, how is it possible for me to get that visa, and how what are the requirements? Well, let me let you know what the requirements are. The requirements are, for you to get this visa, let's go 1, 2, 3. The first one is not enough people in the United States are working in this temporary job. So seafood processing, they always have problems, and it's hard to find people from the United States that are willing to work in seafood factories, canneries, seafood processing boats. So that's one. Two is the H2B, not H2B. The H2B workers will not. It will not mess up anything far as, how could I say it, wages and work conditions far as Americans. So they're saying that even if somebody from outside of the country can do this job, they'll pay them the same if they will get paid the same as U.S. workers. So there's no difference in pay because you're coming from Europe, or if they hired a person in the United States to do the job. So that's number two. And number three is labor is temporary. So just the labor is temporary. That's how you, as a foreigner coming from whatever country you're coming from, can get the job. So let me go through the requirements again real quick, because it sounded a little shaky. I don't know, but I just want to make sure you guys understand everything. The requirements for this visa is, one, not enough people in the United States are doing this job or want to do this job. Two, the H-2B workers will not adversely, I would say, affect the wages and work conditions. And number three, labor is temporary. So you probably work for 6 months, 5 months, 8 months. It depends, guys. Depends on the company. Now, there are two other visas, and I need to talk about that because it's very important too. You have the F1 visa, and you have the M1 visa. And these visas are for like students. So a lot of students have been hitting me up about can they work at a processing plant with the F1 and the M1. The F1 they both student visas. One is for college. The F1 is strictly for like universities or college, and the M1 is like vocational school, I guess, like welding, plumbing, jobs of that sort, computer tech jobs, certain computer tech jobs I consider them vocational jobs. So that visa, I did my research, and I have friends that work here in the seafood processing industry, and I did my research and I talked with them, and I found out that, okay, I'll give you an example. If you have the F1 visa, the student visa, you can only, you only can work part-time at the school you're going to during the semester. So now say you have summer break, you only can work up to 40 hours a week. So for you to work in a cannery or a seafood processing plant or seafood, one of those ships, floating ships, that would probably be hard for you as a student to work a seafood processing job. But any impossible doesn't mean it cannot happen. You would probably have to talk with the company and see if they will work with you with your hours. Maybe they could just give you 80 hours flat. You know, give you 80 hours flat, and that would keep you able to work the seafood processing job. But I mean, people that work the seafood processing job, you make your money on hours. So overtime is where you're going to make your money at. Also, some of the processing ships, they don't even work by hourly pay. They work by percentage. So you get a percentage of the catch. So I don't know how the F1 visa would break that down if you're getting paid by percentage. So you get a percentage of the catch. So you don't even get paid hourly. You just get percentage of the catch. Maybe one week you'll get $300. The next week you'll get $2,000. So it's no possible way, unless you would talk directly with a seafood processing company and work out something with them. But yes, guys, I got to bring something else up that's real important. There's a middleman. In most of these jobs, there's a middleman. Okay, let me give you an example. Serbia. We're going to use Serbia because I like the country and I like the people and I work with them here in Alaska. My Serbian friends, I've talked with them, and I also talk with the company that I work for. The process is, in Serbia, they have it's a middleman. I guess you would call that the middleman. Guys, let me search for a word for this for you guys. An agency. That's what I want to say. Agency. It's the agency in their country. So I guess you go get the visa. You go get the visa. I ain't guess. You go get the visa. And then once you get the visa, you tell them, or you go through probably what my friend told me. I'm going to just go exactly what my friend. He said the agency was promoting and putting flyers and emailing people and letting people know that they had jobs to work overseas in the U.S. So you go to the agency, you fill out an application, and they help you get the H-2B visa. So a lot of countries, if you're from another country, you need to go check and see if your country has an agency. Now you can go online and figure it out, or you can ask around, but probably just go online and Google jobs overseas, and maybe some agencies will pop up in your country, and you probably need to go to them. Or if not, just go to the visa place yourself, immigration yourself, and talk to them about the H-2B visa. And obviously, common sense, they'll direct you to the agency. And what else can I tell you guys? Something else that's very important. Okay, even though you go through the agency and they help you get the visa and stuff, if I was you, and this is just Philly Dom telling you how I do things, and I think this works out, I'm old school with it, you need to take the initiative. The initiatives, I'm messing up that word. Take the initiative, and you need to maybe start calling the different companies in the United States and see what seafood processing companies hire immigrants. So at least by the time that you talk to the agency, you can feed them some information, and maybe you might want to go to a particular seafood processing company. So basically what I'm saying is, do your research on the processing. First, get the visa. You got to get that visa. But while you're getting that visa, do your research on the different processing companies, and it might be a particular processing company that you might want to work for. And then try to align that with the agency, and tell the agency, like, Well, I heard, let's give you an example. Peter Pan Seafoods is hiring, I want to go with Peter Pan, or I want to go with Trident Seafoods, or I want to go with Copper River Seafoods, or whatever. It could be Mickey Mouse Seafood Processing Company. Because some seafood processing companies pay more, some are longer seasons, some are shorter seasons. So you need to do your due diligence, you need to do your research, so you can see what the best situation is for you. Me, myself, if I was coming from another country and I was trying to get the H2B visa, I would want to try to stay in the United States as long as I can. So I would try to communicate that with the agency, and I also would call around in the United States on my own to different seafood processing companies and see who has the longest stay for maybe a 6 months visa or an 8-month visa, and see if you can align that with the agency. Maybe it's not possible, but I believe anything is possible for those who believe and put God in their life about it. So I believe it's possible. So you can make all the money you can. So when you go back to your country with the US dollars, it'll triple, double, and double, triple, and it'll help you and it'll help your family out. I'm trying to see what else I can say about this topic. Like I said before, as far as the students, for the F1 and the M1 visa, that's the student visas, and the vocational school visa. You need probably the same. You need to go to talk with the people at the, I would go to the immigration office and talk with them and see what the flexibility is. Could tell them that when you're not in school, you want to get a job working in a seafood processing place, because maybe you might be going to school in Alaska. So you want to work at a seafood processing place on your summer leave, and tell them that what happens, you understand hourly that you only can work 80 hours for a 2-week period. But if you work for a seafood processing place that pays by the catch, which more than half of, I would say about half of the floating boats, the floating seafood processing boats pay by the catch. So where would you fit in that situation? This will be an ongoing topic, guys. I just wanted to touch base on it because I had a guy from Sweden. Shout out to Sweden. He asked me about the job and he asked me to do a video on it. So, I put all my knowledge and my research together and I did a video for you guys. So that's basically all I have to say today regarding that topic matter. Take care. God bless you guys. And you can hit me up on my Instagram. You can hit me up on my Facebook and leave messages. My Instagram is IM_PhillyDom. And Facebook is PhillyDom. And also you can leave messages on my YouTube channel. And whatever you leave, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So once again, please subscribe to my channel. Please tell your friends about me. And please share these videos. And hopefully this will help somebody that's coming from overseas or in a different country and want to work in the seafood processing industry in Alaska. Hopefully this video helped you out and gave you a better insight into what the process is. This will not be my first video on this. I'll probably do many more videos regarding this because this seemed like an ongoing topic matter. And also, if I find any new information, I'll do another video and we'll put that video out too as well. Take care, peace out, God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Whoa!